Good evening, delicious audience. Thank you for joining us in this Home Sweet Home, the tabletop role-playing game of Fallout by Modivius Entertainment. A little warning before we start. I, as always, am the beneficent and amazing storyteller who is kind and thoughtful at all times. My players are all evil, and they're playing even more evil characters. There may be times when things occur, mostly when they're doing things, that people might find difficult, might find triggering in some capacity. If you find yourself having some difficulties, please feel free to take yourself away and come and join us again at a later date. Tonight, our camera comes up. In the complex, our heroes, standing in the lab, deep in conversation about what they have just faced and what they will do going forwards. Take it away.
Well, this is great. I point towards the scratch that still looks quite terrible.
Okay.
Well, the only cure for this and whatever happened to Tarkus, now, I'm not talking about before I met him, is inside this computer.
Okay.
We need to get the power on as soon as possible, and then get out before I look at the Juggernaut. Are you sure this thing is dead?
So you're in the lab at the moment.
Oh, we are? Whoops.
Yeah.
I thought we were in the hallway. No?
No, you're in
We
the lab.
retreat.
You retreated into the lab.
Okay. Well, then just without that last part. So we
Okay,
need to get the power on.
Generators work, don't they? Because they're just not switched on.
They're in a state where they could be powered on.
And the really radioactive damage one is now secured.
It's patched up as best you can given the equipment that you've got.
And we know once we start.
Tarkus is pretty confident that it's going to hold.
But at the point we start running it, eventually it's going to go. And when it goes, it's really going to go. Yeah?
So if you were to turn it on now, it will probably run for a while without too much of a problem. But it will probably go. It will, because it's been jury rigged. It's going to last a while, and then it's going to go down again. If you had the right materials and tools, you could make this a permanent fix without too much of a problem with time.
Right.
If you wanted to not do that, that's also fine. But if you recall, there was also a plan to plant explosives in the reactor and make sure it goes off.
Yeah.
That was something that you were talking about but hadn't made a final decision on as yet.
And can we clarify, no one, including the stupid dog, has made a final decision. There are no explosives currently draped around the generators.
The dog has not... Good Boy hasn't said anything on the subject one way or another, but you don't know what's gone inside his mind.
Isn't he off right now? He switched himself off and he never came back online from what I remember.
He switched himself off shortly before you guys went into combat and turned himself back on again and then proceeded to shoot most of you in the back by mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is there a way to to turn on the generators only for a certain amount of time? Like, can we set it? I'm asking the people in character, I suppose. Can we set the generators, for example, to work only for an hour? And
I don't think we can put them on a timer, but surely if we switch them on, we can switch them back off again. Tarkus, what do you think?
What do I think, Chris?
They're not designed to be set on a timer, so it's a relatively simple on-off system. Could you patch in some kind of timer into the switch? Sure, if you had the tools, equipment, etc.
There is an on switch and an off switch. Yeah, we can switch them on. We can switch them back off again.
There is something else you want to take into consideration, and that is you need. Dr. Palmer, you will know that the emergency escape hatch you will need power to.
Oh, that wasn't the case before?
We get the computers running. We find the cure to whatever Dr. Palmer and Tarkus have got. we rig the explosives to it on a timer. Yeah. We get out. We let the whole place go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we've got to. The two things we've got to do is, well, three things. We've got to turn the generators on, rig the explosives, make sure nothing that we killed hasn't come back to life. Yeah. Okay. Then kill it if it has. Kill it properly. Burn it. Chop its head off. Do whatever. Yeah. Rig the explosives. Get out. Blow the place.
Well, that sounds good. The notes that I need to get are in the room where we fought the last time. So, do I know how to turn on the power, or like
Yeah.
does it require me, or can it be someone
No,
else?
you as long as you've got access to the terminals down here, which you do, you can power it on. Anyone can turn it on. It's not a complicated process. It's literally a throw a lever.
Okay, so shall we do this then? We turn on the power. We go back to that room. Let's maybe not split up, just in case something jumps us again. There shouldn't be any more Juggernauts. There were 3 as far as I remember, but there could potentially be some that, well, were created in the time that I was in cryo. So, we should turn on the power, go to that room, collect my notes, come back here, switch it off, and then do the rigging, right?
Okay.
All right.
Morg has
So-
machete ready to cut heads off.
Okay.
I
What
turn around.
can Prometheus do?
Sorry,
Your
what did you say?
flame is gone.
No, I think it's functional. I don't have
Yeah.
a lot of ammo. That's all.
Buzzsaw still available?
Hmm?
Is
What's
your
available?
buzzsaw still working?
Yeah. I think I'm fully repaired. I don't think I have any injuries
Right.
at the
Okay.
moment.
But we can't repair you again.
Just
Okay.
low HP.
Low HP. Right.
Does
right.
anyone have any injuries?
Yep.
What I'm
Um,
wondering is, are the Juggernauts? Can I butcher them? I kind of skipped that thought last time.
Okay.
I
Look.
mean, when we
Let's
go to that room, you can have a look.
let's get to the room and see if it's moving or if it is dead.
Do you want to do it before we turn on the power?
No.
Because if it's slowly
Don't think so.
regenerating, I want to kill it while it's just regenerating and not when it's at full health. If that makes sense.
Morg
Yeah.
has question.
Go for it, Morg.
What if we chop it up and cook it? Will it regenerate in our tummies?
No, it won't. Once we chop it up, it'll be fine.
I'll make sure it won't. Don't worry. I'll season it. There's
Yes,
no
that
way
would
it's going
be
back.
painful when pooping.
If I put some chili, maybe.
Oh,
Don't you like spicy? I thought
we'll
you
get
liked spicy.
we'll get to see what the birth feels like.
Like, okay, let's go to the other room. Palmer has had enough of this.
So you're
she is leading the way.
So you're not turning on the power on before you go back to the loading dock.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. Yeah.
Okay. You head back to the loading dock.
I'm holding my jet in my hands just in case.
Okay.
Is the body where we left it?
There are bodies here, but there are only 2.
Are they butcherable?
They appear to be. They are
HaleRegales.
bodies, after all. They are, however, effectively
Human?
no, ghouls. They're
Right.
effectively ghouls. They're just large ghouls.
Oh. So nothing spectacular.
They
can
are
come out of
huge.
their midst?
They are huge ghouls, but they are ghouls nonetheless.
Well, damn.
Reese's, have you got any of the steak the steak slices that you gave to Morg?
Of course. Sure.
Could I have one?
Yeah. I'll give him a non-radiated one because I'm feeling happy today. So yeah.
Oh, I forgot
Just
to.
have repaired your shiny metal ass about 15 times as well. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Can I forgot to do this before. We can do it now. Can people make a perception? Of course, perception survival.
Mm.
Of course.
Just a passive one. I just want to know what you get.
Ooh, nice.
No.
Got 3. Ah, damn it. You're too good at this.
5 success is basically, oh my.
Okay. Prometheus and Dr. Palmer. You will notice this. The others won't. But you can obviously verbalize. You get back into the corridor that leads up to the loading dock, and you can see 2 of the bodies of the Juggernauts. But the third, where it lay, is no longer present. And as you move towards the entrance, you instinctively look up, where it came from in the first instance. You don't see it. You don't see it at all. But the other thing that you notice, Prometheus specifically, Good Boy's missing.
Uh-oh.
You start to
So-
find the creature.
Yeah, where is Good Boy?
I will go back and get Good Boy.
Actually. Like, I'm trying to locate him. I bet I don't see him, but...
You do not see him.
Good boy, is that the dog with the nuke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Please, someone catch him fast.
Chris, I'll head back because I think I know
Now.
exactly where he is.
Okay.
Maybe we
Okay,
should
let's
lock the door. I think we'll be safe here.
Safe where?
Here.
In
I
the
don't want to
loading
be
dock?
scrapped again for a third time. It will be too much for me.
The power switch is there, and if that dog activates the nuke, you're gonna be safe nowhere. So, yeah. No.
Okay.
Okay. Ralph, you walk
Yeah.
back towards the lab.
Mhm.
As you approach the lab, you can see the door. It's a big steel security door, and it's got a viewing port through it. You can see the door to the reactor is open.
Mhm.
You can't see Good Boy.
What a little piece of shit.
The door to the reactor, is it open both sides or is it open from one side only?
It's open through to the reactor.
If I'm in the reactor room, can I open the door?
If you go into the lab, the door to the reactor room is open.
Right. But what I'm saying, Chris, is it's a proper door with handles on both sides. It's not one of those that Good Boy's not hiding behind the door. When I walk in the reactor room, he just shuts the door and leaves me trapped in there.
I understand what you mean. No, you were able to open it from the reactor side. So unless he's screwed around with the controls in some capacity, as far as you're aware, the door to the reactor can be opened from both inside and outside.
I will get my shotgun out and I will go into the reactor room and look for him.
Okay. You open the door to the lab,
Mhm.
and the first thing that happens is I would like you to roll 5 combat dice for me, please.
Uh-oh.
Five.
No, 2
2.
points of radiation damage.
Oh, happy days. Did I get to eat the steak that you gave me?
Yes.
How many points does that give me back?
Let me tell you.
Many. It's a very good steak.
14.
Wow. Okay, so that gets me on. That gets me back to 21. Less 5 is 16. Okay.
And you can reroll strength tests, which probably you won't be doing bad
Cool. Thank you.
anyway.
Okay, so obviously I feel that.
So the door's open, and you feel
Yep.
you like it's not like you feel like anything hit you or anything, but you feel you feel a sensation within your body. You feel yourself weakening slightly.
Right.
When the door opens, you can hear a humming sound, not the humming of equipment. I mean, you can hear the humming of the reactors on low power settings, but you can also hear a kind of tuneful humming sound.
Right. Okay. I will creep towards where the humming sound is coming from.
You get to the door of the reactor, and you can, peeking inside, see Good Boy, all of his arms extended, but for the one with the gun. And he is trotting around the reactors, placing grenades and running cable from one to another, and humming to himself as he does so. He looks pretty happy. His tail is wagging away as he works.
Okay. What are you doing, Good Boy?
He stops and looks at you. Oh, you shouldn't be in here.
What are you doing?
Rigging the explosives.
Not yet. We said we deal with the creature.
You said we don't detonate them yet.
I said you don't rig them yet because your instincts sometimes override your common sense. Can you put these down and come with me, please?
But I'm almost done.
All the more reason for you to stop right now.
And then we can detonate them whenever we like.
Put them down, Good Boy. Right now.
Could you make a roll for me, please?
What we rolling?
I think we're going to need a little, certainly going to be charisma and speech roll.
Man, if only Joe was here.
No.
Okay. Good Boy, he listens to your words, and he wavers as he he stops. He's halfway through, like he's got one of his arms has got a cable running from the grenades that he's already planted. He's got one grenade in one of his other arms, and he's got a spool of cable attached to another one. He's sort of paused talking to you, and he wavers for a brief second, and says, "In a moment," and then continues humming and placing the grenades in place.
I'm going to fire I'm going to shoot just in front of him, or just between his legs.
Okay.
In the reactor room?
Away from the reactors, yeah.
Do you want to make a I think a small guns roll?
Yep. Agility?
It is agility.
Game over.
You know, the 20s genius.
20, we hit the nuke. It's over.
I mean, I wouldn't have made him hit the nuke, but I would have made him hit a reactor if that was the case. One success. Your shotgun goes off and it hits the floor. Good Boy jumps, and he lands. The arms with the cables will move, articulate correctly so that they don't get tangled, and the one with the grenade in its manipulators holds it steady in place. Like as it jumps in the air, it kind of moves to keep the grenade in exactly the right position, like it's articulated in just the right way to make sure that it's not disturbed too much. But the additional arm with the gun comes out and points in your direction.
I'm going to say one more time.
You can see the look on Good Boy's face, like he's a dog, but you can recognize certain emotions from his from the way he holds himself, and he doesn't look very happy, but not in a aggressive way, in a more of a scared way.
Okay. I'm going to say to him, Good Boy, I have absolutely no love for you at all. You're a pain in my ass, and have been since the moment I shot you, the moment I saw you, and it would give me great pleasure to blow you to bits. Now put all the shit down and come with me.
Ralph. Oh, can you make another speech roll, please?
No.
Okay. Ralph. It is probably prudent for me to let you know that should my life come to an end, there is a certain explosive built into my frame that will detonate. It would be ill-advised for you to try that again.
I think you're bluffing, good boy. But maybe I won't kill you. I'll just shoot your back legs out and drag you where I want to go. Yeah? Or maybe I'll just wait until next time you're sleeping and do a bit of a repair job on your arms. Put the shit down and come with me.
Make another roll for me.
Terrifying presence?
No.
I was painfully
okay, because
average.
you got speech 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 0, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Two can play the sleep game. Do not forget, when you sleep, a mine could be placed in your bedding. You threaten me, I can threaten you.
All the more reason why I should just kill you now.
Well, then that
Last chance.
would put
Put
a
it down.
full stop on both of our lives and the lives of your companions too.
Do you know what? It would almost be worth it to never have to hear your irritating voice again. Put this shit down and walk away.
Nice.
I'm going to put your shotgun on.
He sits down.
Mhm.
So his back legs sit down on the floor. He looks up at you. He's still holding the wire and the spool on one side, and the grenade and the pistol, which is pointed at you, with the other arm. But he's not making overtly aggressive motions in your direction. He's just
I've got to
being
say-
belligerent.
Yeah, with the pistol pointed at me, it's probably I'm probably the safest person in the world. at the
Almost certainly. Well, not
Yeah.
necessarily, because the problem is, he probably isn't going to hit you, but there's a fairly good chance that he's going to hit one of the reactors.
moment. But he's pointing away from the reactors.
Sure, but he was pointing at things he wanted to hit and accidentally shot
Yeah.
you guys before.
You say to him, last chance.
That is the third time you've said that.
I'm going to shoot him. Fuck this shit.
The
Fucking
See,
fed up
please
hate.
take us out of
Hate
our
this
misery.
fucking
Please just
dog, I really
hit the reactor. Just do it.
Fallout bucket list, animal abuse check. Okay.
It's
What?
time for vampire. What the hell is that shot?
I can't fucking roll out on a speech roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Best shot of his life.
Okay, like a good boy should be scrap, I think.
That's most certainly a hit.
Yeah.
Now, house rule.
Mhm.
We made this before, and I've forgotten about it all the way through until now. If you recall, weeks and weeks ago, we talked about if you get a critical, you can, instead of counting it as 2 successes, count it as 1 success and get a luck point back. It is entirely up to you.
Oh, it's just for critical, so for one.
Just for criticals. yeah.
Okay.
So I could get 2 luck points back.
You could get 2 luck points back, and that would count as 2 successes rather than 4 successes.
I'm just gonna say we have 1 AP. Just do whatever you want, but we have 1 AP.
I'm going to take a luck point back and
Fine.
to take an action point.
Fine.
So that would give me 3 successes. That's 2 action points.
That is 2 action points. Yes, that's a hit. 2 action points and a luck point back.
Damage.
Yeah, go ahead. This is a shotgun, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
There was something you could click on. That's where it is. Don't worry about it.
Time to get vicious.
Okay, so
8 damage.
8,
Vicious piercing.
9.
Right.
So that's... Didn't think I was going to be writing this down
fuck him.
today.
You really hate him?
Fuck him. No, I'm with Ralph on this one. Fuck this dog.
He's on that.
I hope he blows up and he'll die.
He takes that.
Just wait until Morg sees this.
And what does spread do?
Yeah.
Can go to another location.
Okay, so can you roll a hit location for me, please?
$14.
Okay. This is going to be...
That would be right arm on a human. Don't know what it is on a dog.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just go with that. Okay.
That's too many arms.
That's... Okay, yeah, no problem. And can you roll another one for me, please?
Head.
Okay. You're super unlucky and lucky at the same time.
Okay.
So the pellets erupt from the front of your shotgun and impact into... He kind of... he cowers and tries to move away in the process, and the one of his arms and his head get impacted into it, and he kind of disappears off behind one of the reactors. You can hear him whining. He's still alive. He's pretty badly off. The arm that you hit is the one with the pistol in it, and you see it immediately go kind of collapse down in the process. He can't shoot back at you.
Okay. Come out. Don't make me come in there. You come out now with all your hands up and no grenades or wires, and I will heal you or repair you or whatever, and we will put this behind us. But if I have to come in there after you, I will finish you off.
Okay. As you're saying that,
Mhm.
a small cylindrical object sails out over the top of the reactors and lands at your feet. You look down. It's the grenade. It's obviously the grenade he was holding a second ago.
Okay. Can I kick it away? Do I have time, or is it just going to go off?
There is a fraction of a second as you look down at it and think, "I'm going to kick that away" before it goes off.
Right. Okay.
My God.
Yeah. Of course, I can't fucking zoom in. That'd be far too useful, wouldn't it? A grenade. That. Oh, lucky old you. Just the 2 damage to you.
Physical or energy?
It is going to be energy.
Physical, I think, isn't it?
Is it physical?
It doesn't matter.
No, it's physical. It is physical. You're right.
Yeah, I've got full physical all over, so it just soaks.
Okay.
Does the reactor soak it though?
Well, we're going to find out in a second because it's going to do that damage to all of the reactors as well.
Oh my fucking God.
Well, it's going to do that damage to the first, say, 3 of the reactors.
Which one was it that was half broken?
So that was the one of them is the half broken one. The first one gets hit. Will it allow me to do that? Yeah. The second one gets hit for almost nothing. This is the final one. Why is that 1 damage? It's not calculating it properly. That's okay. That's no problem. Okay. And can you roll Philip for me? Let's say 7 combat dice. So 3 more points of radiation damage. The casings One of the reactors nearby to you takes a little bit of damage and isn't too badly off. The one nearest you, the casing cracks and water pours out of it all over the floor. And the one that Tarkus repaired, part of the side of it that he previously repaired obviously shears off. And again, there's a big cascade of water.
Chris,
yes.
sorry, go on. Does it take off my actual hit points or just my max?
It comes off your max, which obviously reduces your actual hit points at the same time.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you take 3 points of radiation damage from that.
Yeah. Because I was on full health. Yeah. Fair enough.
What do you do?
So I've seen where the grenades come from.
Oh yeah, I mean he's
I'm
hunkered down behind one of the reactors.
Yeah, I'm gonna step around the reactor and shoot him again.
Okay.
What's this 1v1? In the reactor room.
Oh, missed. Can I spend a luck point, please, to reroll one of them?
You can.
How many do I get to reroll? Is it just one?
Just one. Come on,
Just
20s.
both.
Come on, 20s. Come on, 20s.
Oh, I miss.
Miss.
Oh, close.
Okay. You step around the reactor and you see Good Boy, and Good Boy is looking in a bad way. Like part of his head is sheared away. It's the flesh part of his face is blooded. And you see part of his skull underneath. The metal part of his face is badly dented and mangled. He doesn't seem to be able to open and close his mouth properly. And one of his ears kind of hangs off slightly to the side. His other ear is completely back.
Right.
He looks at you with his one good eye and smiles in the way that dogs smile sometimes, kind of like the mouth opens and it kind of extends out, but you know that this is what he does when he's smiling. And
is that another grenade?
No. And nothing appears to happen except for there's a high-pitched whine and a beeping sound.
Okay.
The beeping sound seems to be repeating and getting faster.
Fair enough.
Good Boy sits down.
Can I shoot him again?
Sure.
What are the rest of us doing in all this?
Yeah.
You're standing around in the corridor going into the
No, we're in the room where the bodies are. That's where we were.
Did you go into that room? I thought you were waiting in the corridor.
No, didn't you say that we went into the room and looked up, and then Prometheus realized that the dog is not there?
Correct. Yeah, you're right. Yes, you are in that room. Yeah.
Chris, I'm right next to him. I'm going to put the gun to his head, so it's a point blank shot, and I'm going to say, deactivate that, or I will blow you away.
Put the gun down, or I won't.
Put the gun down. Well, I'll reholster it.
Down.
Okay, I'll put it down.
Leave.
No. You switch it off.
Leave.
Fuck, I'm going to pick the gun up and shoot him. I fucking hate this dog so fucking much. Do I get any bonuses for being right next to him?
You don't need to make a roll. You're point blank. You can hit him without any difficulty at all.
Do I just roll damage?
Sure. If you roll anything other than 1, he's going to be on 0 hit points. You got him down to 1 hit point.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with this fucking
This
thing.
is where you roll no successes now.
Yeah, I'm just going to roll 5 combat dice because I can't get this shotgun thing to work. No, that's naught. 3 damage.
Lucky. Okay, you take the shot, and his part of his head breaks off completely, His body drops to the floor, unmoving.
Is the thing still beeping?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can I do a intelligent explosives to disarm it?
You could try an intelligence explosives to disarm it. It's going to be hard.
I've got no skill in explosives, but there you go.
I think realistically,
Yeah.
I think probably difficulty 4.
I've only got 2 dice, so I can't do it.
You can with action points and.
I mean, we got 3 action points, I guess.
Feel free to use them and also take 3 action points from Hale. This sounds pretty important.
If I burn those 3 action points, that gives me another 2 dice, doesn't it?
1 action point gives you 1 extra die. An
Yep.
additional 2 action points will give you 1 extra die on top of that.
Right.
An additional 3 action points on top of that will give you an additional die on top of that. So you could spend.
I'll give you 3 action points, Chris.
So how many action points have you guys got collectively?
So
Three.
we've spent 3, and I've given you an extra 3. So I've spent 6 to get it up to 5.
So that
dice.
gives you. Okay, yeah, fine.
But
Yeah.
you have 1 luck point too, or not? Oh my
Okay.
god.
Can I re-roll luck?
You can. How many luck
You
points have
say
you got?
you're pretty good at explosives.
No, he said he has nothing at explosives.
Yes, you can re-roll. That's fine.
Oh
Nope.
no, fucking no chance.
Okay. You dig into you attempt to dig into the compartment where the mini nuke is stored, and
Yep.
when you get into it, you realize it's a lot more complicated than you thought it was going to be. This isn't just simply a storage container. There is a whole processing unit built into this. And it's significantly more sophisticated than you thought it was going to be. The detonator alone for this is much more complicated than you were expecting. And you, in the brief moments you have to have a look at it, you think you can identify the individual parts that you'd need to disarm, but you're not sure how you would go about doing that in any particular detail. You kind of get the impression that just smashing them is really not a good idea. And just cutting the red wire probably ain't going to cut it in this situation. So you kind of you quickly come to the conclusion that you're not really equipped for this.
I'm going to leave rapidly and shut the reactor door, which I believe keeps a lot of the radiation out, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm going to run down the corridor and shout, "Run! Good boys fucked up," and set the nuke off.
Can you do me a favour and make a luck roll for me, please? This will determine whether or not you're going to get another bout of radiation before you leave.
Okay. Just luck, yeah, because I've got no luck at the moment. I'm on 0.
Your normal luck trait.
So it's just. What do I just roll?
Well, it's probably
18, 20?
actually no. We need to add it with a skill, don't we?
Yeah.
Let's say athletics.
Oh, sorry, mate. I've left that on 5.
That's
by
all right.
mistake.
That's all right. That's all right. Just re-roll it. It's all, no problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
1 success.
Okay. You dart out of the door.
Yeah.
Hitting the door control as you do so. It closes, but not before you get hit with a partial amount of the radiation. Can you roll 4 combat dice for me, please? Take 2 more points of radiation damage, and the door closes behind you.
And I'm just going to run down the corridor, shouting at the top of my voice, "Good boy has fucked up and set his nuke off. Fucking run.
I will say, how much time do we have?
Fucking run." That's how much
How
time.
much time do we have?
None. Fucking run.
Is the door open? Like, did we activate the power?
Run where?
Yeah. Turn on the power. I tell what's his name? I tell Ralph.
I mean, you've got what, 2 or 3 rounds. So I don't know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Ralph is still back there, right? Across
Yeah.
the corridor. I will tell him, pull the switch, turn on the power.
I'll do that.
And
Well,
as I tell him that, I run to the computer. So not where the viruses are, but to where the computer is.
So
and I
that-
wait to the power.
So you
to
run
come
into the lab.
on.
That's where
no.
that's where the computer is in
use-
the lab.
you said that wait. No, you said that my notes are inside the room where the Juggernauts were.
No. Your notes are on the computer in the lab. In the room with the Juggernaut, there are two compartments. One that contains a pure sample of the FEV virus, and one that contains a adapted version of the FEV virus that was the one that you've been using as the basis for your experimentation.
Okay. You said that. Okay, the lab is where the power switch is.
Yes, and where your cryo thing was.
Okay, so I should know as Rosalind how much time I would need in order to get my notes.
Yeah, the computer. Once the power comes on, the computer's going to boot up. It's going to take a few seconds for the computer to boot up. You're pretty confident you know exactly where your files are. You're pretty confident you can. It's going to take you maybe a minute at the outside to gather your files.
I'm gonna ask Ralph. I will start walking towards the lab since he will not hear me otherwise, since he went to turn on the power. And I will tell him, do we have 1 minute?
I think we've got 1 minute.
In fairness, you have no idea how long you've got.
No idea.
Didn't he try to disarm? Wouldn't he know at least how fast the?
No, he got into the mechanism and realized it was significantly more complicated than he was equipped to deal with. So there's no like readouts or anything on the inside because it's intended to project into the HUD on the dog's skull.
Okay. Then, while I'm still standing in the middle of the corridor, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna ask Tarkus, since he's the science guy. I'm gonna tell him how long till a nuke detonates from the moment that it activates. Actually, maybe I'm gonna know this. I have some explosives.
Sure.
What would be the role?
You could make an intelligence explosives check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Let's say difficulty 2.
Yep. Okay, we have no points of any kind or nothing, right?
No, I used them all.
I should update that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use a luck point to reroll this 12.
Sarah,
and hope for the best.
Sarah,
Yeah?
save yourself the bother.
Is it enough?
No, well, yes and no.
Okay.
So you think about it, and you realise that there isn't really any way to be able to tell how long there's going to be, because the problem is that this has been set up by an individual who you don't know what his thought process was when he was setting it up in the first place. So it could be that he set an hour's time delay on it. It could be 60 seconds. It could be 10 seconds. It's not about the explosives. It's about who was setting it in the first instance and what the triggering mechanism for it is. So it's impossible really for you to tell. Had you got the success, you'd probably be able to narrow it down to it's likely to be X number of minutes or X number of seconds because there's a programming basis for it. But it's impossible for like. It's either going to be 5 seconds, 50 seconds, 5 hours, whatever. But like you can't be sure.
Understand.
You can't be sure what the number is going to be.
All right. In that case, since Rosalind knows that unless she gets these notes, she's dead, and well, Tarkus is dead too, so she will regardless go into the lab room after Ralph.
Okay.
And stand next to the computer and wait for the moment that he pulls it up. I don't know if he already did or not.
Okay.
Yep, as soon as I can, I will.
You pull on the control. There is a whine. An explosion from the reactor room, a small explosion from the reactor room, not a big explosion from the reactor room, and the lights flicker, come on very bright in the lab. In the loading dock, lots of lights suddenly come on. The 2 compartments in the wall suddenly light up, and a keypad next to them lights up, and the large steel door at the end, 2 orange lights come on and start rotating, and the door starts to slowly open.
Ralph? Ralph and I are still in the lab room, right?
You are.
Okay.
Ralph's walking away.
Yeah, exactly. And I tell you, well, that's what I was going to tell you anyway. I was going to say, leave, and on your way, get those samples off the wall. I will follow last.
Okay.
As you're saying this, the screen on your computer flashes green for a second, and then it goes dark, and up comes Robco, and then a series of green text starts to come up the screen with a familiar ticking sound to it.
Yeah, I get what I need onto my Pip-Boy.
Okay,
Right?
you connect your
That's
Pip-Boy
the
to the computer. It takes a little while for the operating system to kick into gear. You get into the file system and flash through. Make a let's say intelligence science roll.
Uh-oh.
You must be good at this.
No, I have 0 science. What do you mean? I'm a doctor.
Oh, you're
Make it medicine. How?
Make me, yeah. Wait. Survival. Science.
okay. Yeah. The file system comes up, and you have a little bit of difficulty in remembering exactly where it is, but it doesn't take you very long to overcome that. Some error messages come up on the screen, and you're like, "What do you mean password?" And then you kind of you type your password in. Oh no, wait a minute, no, there's a capital in that one. And okay, well, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, I've got it now. And you access your file system, get into your notes, and download them onto your Pip-Boy.
Yeah. The moment that's done, I follow. If I can, if I'm still here, I follow after Ralph, and I close every door that I pass through. I close it.
Okay. Yeah. That'll stop a nuclear blast.
Hey, I mean, 3 more seconds or something. I don't know.
I think Prometheus must have reached the top, probably like the outpost, with the doctor at this point, as this is going on.
So you're going. So the door opens. The door opens completely, and you. Prometheus is fucking off through the door.
Yeah.
What about the other two?
Morg, when they said run, Morg ran. So,
Tarkus ran too, yeah.
Okay. So you run through the door. Go on, Sarah.
I just wanted to say, did Ralph collect the...
I'm going to come to that in a second. I'll come to that in a second. You three run through the door, and you find yourself standing at the bottom of a shaft. Very large concrete shaft. Obviously, at some point in the past, there was an elevator that was in this shaft, but it is no longer here. There is instead a ladder mounted in the wall.
Can I lift myself up this? Can I climb it?
Yeah,
somewhere?
yeah. So it's a little bit tricky for you because the way your repulsor works, it's supposed to push against something on the floor. So you're effectively having to crawl up it with your arms, but you can do that. Because of that, you'll have to make the same roll as everybody else.
Okay.
Morg sees
Where's the
that.
helicopter?
He'll go first and go up.
Okay, so Morg, first up to the ladder. Can you make an agility athletics roll for me, please? Nice and easy, just difficulty 1.
Okay.
No
so
problem.
You said agility and athletics.
Yeah.
Let's go. 1 success.
Perfect. Yeah, you managed to haul yourself up, and that's 1 whole level you've managed to get up. Just another 22 more levels to go.
No way.
Ralph.
Yeah.
You run out into the loading dock. You can see, as I described, the lights are all on. It's very well lit in here now. You can see that the big security door at the end is now open, and there's yellow lights rotating on it. You can see on the wall where Dr. Palmer has pointed out in the past, there are 2 now lit up storage bins, glass that appear to be glass fronted with keypads next to them.
Yep. Are they open?
They are not open, but you can see inside there are 2 cylinders about the size about the size of your forearm.
All right. I will shout back to the doctor, what's the fucking key code?
Do I know the key code?
Yes, you know the key code.
I shout the key code while I'm running to him, and
Now
I
we'll
guess
put up a
I.
bomb, take them out.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you enter, and as you do, the doors kind of flash open. There's like a hiss, and you're hit with a blast of cold air. You manage to pull the both of these. They're metal cylinders. They're a little bit heavy, but then they're not too bad.
I tell him, okay, give me one.
Yep, hand over one.
I carry one. He
Bossy
carries the
bloody
other one.
talk. Hey, last person that was bossy with me.
One of them is labelled FEV and has a green sticker on it. The other one is labelled HFEV and has a red label on it.
I'll take the red one.
Which one's the antidote?
Neither, and both. And I move. I move forward. So I have. I got a question.
Is she ahead of me?
Okay. No, I say this. All right. I say neither, and then I show him my Pip-Boy, and I say and both, so that he gets that it's the
And then you
info
turn
in
your
the
back to me, yeah?
Pip-Boy. Yeah, the info in the Pip-Boy that is, the antidote out of these things plus the Pip-Boy. So, do I know, as Dr. Rosalind Palmer, how to summon the elevator?
There isn't an elevator. There
Where
used
did
to
it
be.
go?
There used to be an elevator in this shaft. It was removed. It was originally intended to bring equipment down when they were building the labs in the first instance. But once it was no longer used, it was removed. It was taken back up to the surface and removed and moved on to another site.
Oh, okay.
So basically, there is what is effectively a large industrial elevator shaft with no elevator in it, and a steel ladder mounted into the concrete. You know that at the top there's going to be a door that will effectively lead out into the world. Into rural Indiana. The lush farmlands of rural Indiana.
So we arrive, right? Ralph and I arrive to see the rest.
Who's next up the ladder?
At this point, I'm really thinking that it's better if I go disarm the bomb. Like, there's no way. Like, it's very far up, right? Like, from what I understand.
23 stories, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't even see the end of it.
I mean, it ascends into darkness. Yeah. Oh no, actually no. The whole no, because you've got the power on. So on each floor there is a ring of light all the way around it, so you can see all the way to the top.
So how much can?
It's just a ladder. Why are we rolling to climb a ladder?
Yeah, true.
Because Philip, I am a dick.
Like, if we get to the top of this, do we have to make a walk in a fucking straight line roll, or
No.
Okay, so all right, like the Tarkus comes out and sees like there's a 25 stories, right?
23, but yeah.
Or whatever. So to disarm the bomb, is it explosives?
Yeah.
Well,
If do you have any explosives, Tarkus? Are you knowledgeable about explosives?
Like,
all right,
I am
can we?
knowledgeable if you can help me with it.
Yeah, I mean, I do have some explosives, but I don't know what would be the if it's science, then I can't. So I don't know.
Explosives, like if you can.
okay, how about we all three go?
Yeah, I give the. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna give the other one back to Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will say, all right, if we don't come back, take this.
If we don't come back, I'll sell it on the black market. Don't you worry about that.
You know it's going to be useless without your Pip-Boy with the files in it, right?
Yeah. I was actually thinking that while I'm walking back, I'm gonna. Is there a way for me to transfer the files into Tarkus's Pip-Boy?
Sure.
So that both of us have the files?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming back with you. Why
Yeah,
are we
I know.
wasting time?
Well, just in case we're doing it. while we
Tarkus points out he's gonna die anyway. There's no way he's gonna hold his ass 23 floors stars. Carry the fuck up.
walk. Okay, so Tarkus is lazy. Got it. Let's go.
Is Ralph going back with them as well, or is Ralph going up the ladder?
Go up the ladder.
Can you make an athletics and
No,
agility
wait.
athletics roll, please?
Wait, if he's going up the ladder and I didn't go yet, I'm gonna say please leave the two things on the floor away from the ladder so you
Success.
don't break them.
That's fine. You start climbing up the ladder as behind Morg.
Did you hear me? Hello?
No.
All right, I say it again after you climbed the flight.
Okay.
I say leave it there,
Okay,
leave it
all
on
right.
the floor. Thanks.
Okay.
All right. God.
Can I like do some kind of strength athletics to slap the sense into this woman? Like stop yapping about shit that's gonna get blown up anyways.
I mean, I don't know how
Make
much you
it.
did to roll.
Come on, Morg, let's climb. Let's climb to safety.
Morg's already done doing that. Hurry
Come
up.
on, then. Keep going.
Okay. Right, the three of you are heading back to the labs then, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fun.
so fun.
Fun coming.
indeed.
Yeah, I'm holding my jet.
Okay, you head back to the lab, and you can see, again, I'm going to describe the same thing for you. You get to the door to the lab, you can see the big steel security door, and you can see the through the port, you can see the door to the reactor is closed.
If we switched off the power right now, would the emergency door close?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, and all the lights would go off. I'm climbing up this bloody ladder.
I tell them
I'll
we're
open the
probably
door anyway.
we'll get blasted by radiation when we open that door.
Fuck it.
It's better than dying, I think. I don't
Yeah,
know,
I
you
think for
tell
me. Okay, well let's go. I guess all of us.
Okay, I open the door
Okay, you open the door.
to go in.
Cool. Dr. Palmer and Tarkus, do me a favour. I'd like you to roll me 7 combat dice, please.
Oh my fucking god.
Suck my nuts.
2 radiation damage for Dr. Palmer.
Yeah,
None
let's do
for Tarkus. And some nut sucking along with it on the side.
4. So that max HP thing keeps bugging, but anyway. So I lose 2 HP and I also lower my max by the same amount,
No,
right? Is that how it works?
it just takes off your max. So if you're under your max, it won't make a difference to your current
Okay.
things. It just reduces your max. If you're on full hit points, your max hit
wasn't-
points your hit points will decrease with your max hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So you feel like as soon as the door opens, you feel this kind of like you don't feel a wave or anything. You just feel like this weakness come over your body in the process. You can see sparking coming from 2 of the reactors. One of them, the one that Tarkus had previously repaired, you can see an arc of electricity between two points. It's obviously badly damaged at this point. Clearly, there's been an explosion in here.
Or 2.
Can you make a intelligence explosives roll, please?
All of us or
All of
Me.
you that are in the room.
What about if I help?
yeah,
So
that's
do my
better,
own.
I think.
No.
How much?
No. I want you all to make an intelligence explosives roll separately. This is not to disarm the bomb. This is a figuring stuff out roll. So that's fine.
Amazing.
Cool.
Look, my 18 and 19. Oh, I'm so back.
Beautiful. Prometheus. You will know that the damage that's been caused by this is to the reactors is very similar to the kind of pattern you'd expect from a fragmentation grenade going off. And you can track where the explosives went off, and it's basically by the door. You also see, you will all see this, irrespective. There are grenades around each of the reactors that are all linked via wires.
You stupid robot! What do you mean you're good at explosives? You have target 9, as I have I.
That's intelligence.
Oh,
Like
it's
intelligence.
Yeah.
okay. Hale, is the roll gonna be intelligence explosives?
Yeah.
Then
Also,
I
you
should
have
do it.
0, I have 5, so I can get double successes. Just saying.
Yeah,
roll.
he's right.
No, I didn't mean that. Oh, I'm better at this. I mean, okay, we probably fucked, is what I mean. Okay.
Well,
Help
yeah.
well, start stroking those arms. It's pretty nice.
I mean, it should be either Prometheus or me, and the others should help. I think.
Hey Doc, I bet you're so happy we got you out of cryo storage, aren't you?
One thing that you guys will know, you
Very.
don't need to make a roll. Like, you've got exposed cores of from these reactors that are here. You're going to be taking radiation damage quite frequently and in quite large amounts.
Yeah, let's
while you're
get
in this
down to
room.
that to that repair to that what detonation thing immediately. We
Okay.
see where it is, right?
So you search the room, and you find Good Boy's body. Good Boy obviously has been shot. You find there's shotgun cartridges on the floor, and you can see Good Boy has been shot. Part of his head is sheared away. One of his arms is damaged, and his jaw is broken. His body lies there, and you can see that there's a blinking red light on the back of him, around the area where the mininuke is mounted. And you see that the part of the compartment has been opened, and you can see that the detonator has been exposed. Someone's obviously tried to have a crack at this already.
I've helped you out. I've got it open, ready for you to disarm it. You can thank me later.
Okay, I look at the thing. I think you should be the one doing it because we can get doubles. Probably is gonna be a lot of. It needs a
mean,
lot of successes.
What check is it going to be? Is it perception explosives? Is it intelligence explosives?
Intelligence explosives.
Intelligence explosives.
I mean, I have 10. You have 9, but you have more
Yeah, I
chance
think
for
it's
double.
better.
Yeah.
if I do it.
And we help you. Maybe my help should count as more.
Intelligence part.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're out like dig measuring here. Whose help counts more than the other one?
I mean, I took 4 successes without help.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if I only
That's
could
gonna work
also
again.
1 and a 5, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
I'm going to give 1 action point to you, Hale.
Yeah, I'm
Beep.
helping as well.
Beep,
helping.
beep, beep, beep. Okay, so 1 action point to me. Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
So that's,
And we're both helping.
that's 12. That's 13 I'm up to now.
So I roll 5, right?
You do.
Yeah.
Now, it's difficulty 4 roll.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get more than 4, I might tell you a bit more information.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, walk away now.
You're gonna miss the game over. Okay.
Game over. Ooh, yeah, game over.
3
Can
successes.
Can I give him a luck point to reroll one?
No.
And is this and wait, is this for like switching the bomb off or information?
This is
I
for
didn't get that.
disarming the bomb.
Okay.
I mean, in the past, you've let people use the luck point. I don't know.
Yeah, especially because I'm helping. So he can reroll my dice.
Yeah, all right, go on then. Go on then. Go on then. I'm a kind and beneficent storyteller. Yeah, all right. You can spend a luck point to assist. Yeah.
All right, now.
Oh no, I've changed my mind now.
Roll 20 now. Don't roll 20 now, please.
Yeah.
Thanks. Go.
Roll me a 20.
I say I feel 12.
It's a 45% chance we fucked anyways. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. So you dig into this, and again, it's much more complicated than you expected it to be. I'm going to throw you a little bit of a bone though.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little bit more successes than Ralph, so I'm going to give you an additional piece of information. You're pretty sure on examination that there's 2 pieces of critical information here. The first piece of critical information is that the mini-nuke on Good Boy's back is not real. looking at it in some detail, this is not a mini nuke. It's a cleverly designed fake. But you think the detonator isn't so much a detonator, but a trigger for the actual mini nuke that probably isn't sighted in Good Boy's body.
Okay, so I know there is a mini nuke actually, but there's also a dupe mini nuke.
So the mini nuke in Good Boy's body is a fake, but the detonator that's built inside him is connected to the real one somewhere else.
What's the range of these things? I asked science. No, I asked Prometheus or something, or myself. I don't know. What's the range of this?
I mean, we don't know where it's placed, right? Like it could be like in the other side of the country.
No. Hale
right?
said that the one that is inside of his body, like the one on top, is a fake, but it's a fake for the other one that's inside its body.
No. The one that you can see that's mounted on the back of his body is a fake.
Yes.
You don't know where the real one is.
Can I tell if it's the same mini nuke as the one that we found back in the camp with the?
Well, it's difficult to tell. It looks like the same one, but it's obvious that the thing that's on his back isn't actually a mini nuke. It's just a shell designed to look like that.
Can I do like a perception explosive check or something? Like, I don't know. Like, can I try to examine it? Because if it's not the same, then I have reason to believe,
the one that you picked up before, that you found in the first place, was definitely a proper mini nuke.
Okay.
This is not that.
That will do. Okay.
Is there any place he would want to blow up? Guys?
I don't know, maybe he sneaked into Ralph's back pocket.
Yeah, remember that mysterious force roll I made right back at the start of the session?
We get out of here to not take damage.
Can we do some perception checks, see if it's somewhere else in the room?
Actually,
you search the room, you can't find it. You can find a whole bunch of other grenades that are all rigged up to the reactors. Lots of cabling connecting all sorts of connecting them all together.
Right? Can I fix the reactors at all?
Yeah. Talking of reactors, can you guys roll me 7 combat dice again, please? I forgot about that.
I hate when I'm answered with a question.
The answer to your question is you can try. Just the 3 and just the 2, minus whatever your radiation resistance is from your answer.
I don't take it again.
Beep, beep, beep,
Okay.
beep, beep.
So the nuke is fake. We can't find the real nuke. Let's say, can we try to disarm the detonator? Like
You can try to do it again. Yeah, it's going to be difficulty 5 now.
But the nuke's not here. We don't care, right?
How about we disarm the grenades?
Yeah, that's more important.
Okay.
Grenades.
You could disarm the grenades. Yeah. They're probably linked to this whole process as well. But you could absolutely disarm the grenades. That's nice and easy. Nice difficulty 2 intelligence explosives check.
I don't know, like the nuke isn't here.
Do we know if the detonator is connected to just the frags, just the nuke, both of them? Is there any way to know what the detonator will trigger?
You don't know. Not with the rolls that you've got so far.
Well, how about then we just detach the cabling that leads from the frag grenades to the detonator?
That's the difficulty 2 explosive check that I'm asking for.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll help Prometheus do it.
Buzzsaw.
Okay, yeah, we can do it. That won't take a lot, I guess. It'll be easy.
Maybe I don't know how many dice we should roll for this. I don't know if we should all help, because if it's a 20, they'll explode.
Fuck it, let them explode. Like,
Actually,
so you wanna help?
would be
You wanna help
useful
too?
for the real
I'm
world.
helping. I'm helping.
Okay, then four dice. Let's go. We get some AP back.
Is
So
it
much pressure.
intelligence explosives again?
Yeah.
Intelligence explosives, yeah, difficulty 2 roll for disarming the grenades around the reactors.
Okay.
Oh my
Ah.
Oh,
god!
look at that!
Of course. Of
Now-
course.
Oh, that's like 3 AP.
Now you
Yay.
got a critical on that one. Do you want to convert that critical into a single success and get a luck point back, or are you happy to leave it as is?
Yeah, well, I'll take a luck point back.
Okay, so that's
Two
4
AP.
successes. So that's 2 AP back for the group. You activate your buzzsaw and identify the red wire and cut it.
You told me it wasn't the easiest cut in the red wire, you bastard.
The humans of the party hold their breath for a second. Nothing happens. You're pretty confident that you have disconnected the grenades from the detonation sequence.
What floor are the others on right now?
Let's cut back to them. Why don't we have a little agility athletics check for me, please, you two?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh, go Morg. Go Morg.
Morg, you're about halfway up the ladder. You're around the 12th floor, and it's hard going. But you're used to just persevering, but you're doing quite well. The ladder is quite small for you, but you're doing quite well as you go. Ralph, you're finding it a little bit more hard going. You're about 7 levels up.
Okay.
That's not critically. It's not a 20, and that's a fall to your death.
Epic. All right. Oh, don't worry.
Okay. Beep 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 beep.
Well,
beep,
I don't
beep.
think we have anything else to do than just run away.
You could try disarming the bomb again. It's just
Yeah,
going to
there's
be
no way.
+1 difficulty.
Listen to me. I'll be honest with you. There's no way I will be able to climb that.
Okay, wait.
ladder.
What bomb? I thought it was a fake one.
Prometheus is fairly convinced that this detonator is connected to an explosive device of some description.
Okay, so there's a detonator there as well.
Quite probably the original nuke that you guys collected in the first instance, but you don't know where that is.
What is the maximum range of detonators usually? Do I know? Do I roll for that?
It depends on how powerful the transmitter is got.
Can I I don't know.
It should be like, think of it this way. It should be in one of the rooms, right? Like he couldn't have gone further behind the, in the other rooms. It must be in one of the rooms here in the corridor. Right?
Yeah, but like, how could he enter? Like, how could he have done this entire trip with us carrying 2 nukes when you guys have been with him the entire time,
He
seeing 1 nuke?
Definitely wasn't carrying a second nuke. You'd be really obvious. They're quite bulky.
Yeah, so this nuke is not here at the vault, right? I've only seen him carry 1 nuke ever since I woke up.
I mean, he could.
Where is the other nuke?
It's
Must have switched it.
the only thing that he could possibly have done, if he did bring the nuke with him, is take it off, slip away from the group, take it off, manufacture a near perfect copy of it, and put that in the container. It's just not plausible. He didn't have enough time.
As Rosalind, do I know whether we have any nukes in the facility?
There is a No, where would there be a self-destruct? Probably not, actually. No.
All right. The nuke is not here. We do not have any mini nukes in this facility. If he had come with one, this is the one, so the bomb is somewhere else. Perhaps at your guy's base.
Well, then there's no need to leave. You can try and help me disarm it again, right?
If this reactor is fixed, because I'm not staying a minute longer here and taking extra damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Feel
thanks.
free to
That's
leave
a
the room.
good point. Thanks for reminding me.
Well, it's still 1 minute, no?
Oh, I'll cut you a break. You can roll after you do the attempt.
Like I'm
Attempt
going
to do
to
what?
try it again. I don't know if
Is
fix the
is
room,
Tarkus
but
fixing the reactor?
I'll try
Yeah,
to
I'll help Prometheus.
do it again.
Wait, to fix the reactor or to detonate?
Wait, Hale, did
No,
you
the
say I
detonator.
can fix the reactor?
You can try. You can try to jury rig it.
What does that mean? How much the like checks are we talking about?
So you're not going to be able to fix it, but you can mitigate against some of the effects. So you could dampen down the amount of radiation it's going to give out.
Yeah. Okay. How many successes would it take?
You could do it as an extended roll, and you're probably going to want, let's say, 6 successes to do the best you can.
There's a chance of explosion in there. Maybe we don't do it.
These reactors will eventually go critical if they're not repaired. But
That's what
that
we
could be in the next 10 minutes, or it could be in 30 years' time. Like, who knows?
I think I better fix the reactor. I think I'd do it on my own in 2 turns.
Okay,
If I don't get unlucky.
are you attempting to deactivate the detonator while Tarkus is working on the reactors?
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, so I have to choose who I'm helping, right?
Yeah.
No, you should help Prometheus. He needs to roll to get 4 successes in one go.
No, Hale said it's 5 now,
5 now.
so he can't even do it
Yeah.
without
Okay.
you.
He just needs 3 5s. Okay.
To be
Or
fair,
3 1s will do.
to be
Okay, how
fair,
many AP do we have right now?
2.
How about you don't fix the reactor in this turn, and we both help him, and he uses the AP, and then you fix the reactor next turn, if we have to stay.
Like my like
Sure.
out of character. If we fix the bomb, why would we need to fix the reactors as well? Won't we just live and climb up the ladder casually? Isn't
Yeah.
that the idea?
I meant if we don't disarm the bomb and have
Because the reactors are gonna go critical eventually, which means the door is gonna close because the power is gonna go off at the very minimum of the damage we're looking at.
I mean, if the reactors go critical and it's a nuclear explosion,
So
like,
yeah,
doors
if the
closed is
GM
irrelevant.
wants to go more douchebag mode, like yeah, we're gonna just insta die. If not, power goes off. We cannot escape.
Yeah, but I'm a kind and beneficent storyteller. I'm not going to do that to you, am I?
Yep. All right. So are we gonna help Prometheus this turn and then fix the reactor, or you wanna split?
Or you could all try and fix the reactor together and do the
How
detonator.
about I
next time.
fix the reactor in 2 turns, so for sure this won't blow up to bite us in the ass. You guys have 2 rolls to get 5 successes.
Yeah, I mean, suits me. Goes
But
for
is
luck.
it an extended roll? Like we get 5
No,
successes in total?
just get two chances to roll like 5.
Okay. Do we use the 2 AP? Like 1 and then 1
Yeah.
if we fail? Okay.
Yeah, I'll use one.
Okay, then I'm helping you and use 1, so you have 4.
Okay.
Who do you want to roll first? Tarkus or?
Do Tarkus
I'll roll
first.
it.
Let's have
I mean,
Tarkus first. work
I'll
on the
have 2
reactor.
dice. How about getting go? Yeah, okay. 13 and 15 barely put a
Okay.
dent in that.
That's
Very
2
nice,
successes. That's a third of the way through the repairs.
Yep.
Prometheus,
Oh yeah.
how do you want to do this?
Intelligence.
So-
Explosives.
Yeah, intelligence explosives.
Greatest betrayal.
Difficulty
ever.
difficulty is 5. You've got 3 dice base. Good night.
I'll use 1 action point, so we go down to 1, and also Rosalind is helping me, so that's 5 action. No, it's 4.
4.
4 dice. You need 5 successes.
I'm on 5s.
Sounds easy, right?
Easy.
Okay, now the question is, do we use a luck point on this one?
I think not on this one. I think we try again, and if you get a 3 again or a 4,
The next time
maybe-
it's going to be 6 successes.
Oh.
Beep beep
All right,
beep
how
beep
about...
beep beep
Wait,
beep beep
wait.
beep beep.
All right. I know. Then you use 1 luck point, and I use 1 luck point for my roll, and we get to roll 2. How about that?
Yeah, you could do that. I'd allow that.
Great.
I have 1 more after
Hang on,
this.
let Prometheus spend his first, because if he rolls anything lower than a 5, then you've got enough successes.
Okay.
You wanna do it like this? Okay. Such
Sure.
a kind storyteller.
I know, beneficent and kind storyteller. See,
Nope.
And
Nope.
another one of those.
so
I love it.
Okay, well, we're still doing mine.
yeah, spend your luck point, make another one.
All right, do it. I give you the luck.
See it again.
It's bugged.
Back.
It bugged.
Beep 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 beep. It's getting desperate.
It's fine when you rolled with luck point again. You got a 15 last time. It's somewhere there.
Okay. Tarkus
Yes.
and
I'm
Dr.
here.
Palmer, roll
Yeah. Okay.
7 combat dice, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that none for Tarkus?
Yes, and also Sagmanads.
For me.
2 for Dr. Palmer.
Yeah.
It's that same feeling of weakness as the radiation seeps into your bones. Ralph.
Yep.
Morg.
Let's
on.
go!
Go on. Let's have another roll.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh, Morg!
no!
Is he gonna fall on Ralph?
Right.
It'll be interesting.
Okay. Morg, you're making great progress. You get up to about the 18th floor. Ralph, you're going really slowly.
Yeah.
You get up to about 10th, the 10th floor. You can see Morg is jetting ahead of you, and then something happens. You kind of glance up and you notice Morg is no longer moving upwards slowly ahead of you. He's now moving downwards fast towards you.
Can I
Morg,
get into a hole or?
there is no hole. You're on a ladder
Right,
on the
okay.
side of a sheer side of a sheer concrete wall. Morg, you reach up to grab a rung, and perhaps you become slightly overconfident. Your hand slips, and just as you were putting all of your weight onto it, and you topple backwards, and you start to fall.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to make a luck plus athletics check.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw you a bone because you've got Ralph underneath you. If you fuck this up, then it's going to go bad for 2 of you, but
Okay.
you're both going to get a second attempt to recover.
Okay. So luck and athletics.
Luck and athletics to catch yourself on the way down.
All right. No.
Oh my God, Morg. Excellent.
This is for good boy. Fuck
Ralph.
yourself.
Ralph, you glance up and see, as I said before, Morg is no longer moving slowly upwards ahead of you. He's now moving downwards at speed towards you, and he hits you.
Okay.
What level did I say you were on? 10, and he was on 7. 17
Morg's
rather.
only had, like,
Morg was on 12, and I think I was on 6 or 7. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Only 11 more floors for Morg. Then you said that
Okey-dokey.
he was like on. I forget
18?
now. 18 or something like that.
18,
All right.
he said.
All right. I think what we'll do, can we do opposed strength checks? That's probably the easiest way to do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you both roll strength effectively as combat dice.
Right.
So the little face.
Yeah.
And then
1 success.
Morg, you take 1 point of damage.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to roll it. So
What's-
combat dice.
Yeah, roll
then
roll
put
roll
your
your
strength
strength in
Oh,
combat
okay.
dice.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're all right. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
because more strength is 12.
What is this roll?
Phil,
This is wrong.
Yeah.
are you still alive?
Maximum damage.
Is that 13 damage, or is it more than 13
No, that's
damage?
13 damage.
Do I get to take any of... Do I get
Yes.
to soak any of the physical?
Yes, it's all physical. Yes, you
All
do.
right,
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that takes it down to 9,
Okay.
which puts me on 2 hit points.
Okay, cool. Still alive. Excellent.
yeah.
I now need you to both roll a luck athletics check. After the impact, you're both knocked off of the ladder. Oh my god.
Oh my god. 20s, can you guess? Just kill them already. Just kill them. They want to die.
Okay. The camera fades to black as you both fall. We're gonna leave it at that for the time being.
On the bright side, that 1 point of damage, Morg's armor just soaked it up. Like,
Yeah, you don't take any damage at all from that.
Yeah, the silver lining. We found it. Yes. That
Yeah.
1 point damage. You didn't take it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're doing great.
Meanwhile, back in the reactor room, beep 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 beep.
Can we take a break here, baby?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's take a break.
Someone wants
Thanks.
to piss yourself.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, made it in the cat. Great.